What's up guys, it's Risky here. Welcome to another Call of the Wild video on the channel here today. In today's video, I got some things that we need added in Call of the Wild. I've made a couple of these videos in the past and a lot of you guys really liked them, agreed with me, and left a couple of your own opinions down in the comment section down below of what you think needs added in Call of the Wild. And hey, if you got anything that you think we need added, go down in the comment section right now, let me know. And the main purpose of these videos is just to see what the community's ideas are, letting you guys know what I think we need added, and also if every one of you want to share this video to Expansive Worlds and just try and get this out there to them and let them know things that we need. Maybe they'll go down and read the comments and see what the community wants, because I know a lot of people want turkey and all that good stuff. I got about 7 or 8 things that we're going to be talking about in this video that I think we need added, and they're pretty important things. They're pretty good and I really like them, and I hope you guys agree with them. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. Alright, so this one is mainly for like the PC, but I guess it could be converted over to PS4 and Xbox One as well. If you guys have ever played CSGO or watched CSGO, there is like a little scroll wheel thing for the inventory on the right side of the screen, and it basically just shows you everything in your inventory. I think something like that in Call of the Wild would be really cool, because on PC, if you use your scroll wheel, if you have it bound to do this, which I'm pretty sure it is default, if you just scroll up and down, it'll go through the stuff that's in your inventory, and I feel like if it popped up on the right side what you're going to scroll over next and select would be really nice, just so you don't scroll over something that you really want. Say you're trying to get your collar out or something. I think it would be really useful to be able to see what you're going to select. And that also leads me over to the other feature that I would like to be added, is just like a little name. I used to play PS4 and I'm pretty sure you could hit left or right on the D-pad to cycle through the stuff in your inventory, and sometimes I would accidentally cycle through too far over in the inventory itself, and I would accidentally skip over, like say I was trying to get my deer grunt collar out, I would accidentally skip over that 1 or 2 and pull out my distress fawn collar on accident. So I feel like if there was like a little pop-up on the bottom by the inventory, like on the HUD, saying what you have selected, I think it would be really nice. So say like you select your deer grunt collar or whatever, it would pop up deer grunt collar or whatever the hell it's called down there in the corner. I think that would be really nice and a good feature to have, just to kind of make yourself not as confused when you're trying to select something. I also think we should really have an AR style weapon in the game. Like in the Hunter Classic, they have like the AR-15 or whatever the hell it's called in that game. I don't think it's called AR-15, but it's some kind of AR platform, an Armalite rifle platform. I think it's got like a 5-round magazine, and it's perfect for like coyotes, warthog. It would be a great weapon for going out there in Verhanga and just killing them herds of, or this pack, whatever the hell they're called, of like warthogs and stuff. Maybe coyotes, wolves, stuff like that. It would be a really nice gun to have because it's semi-automatic. You got 5 rounds in the magazine, and you could probably let them go out that barrel pretty quickly. And you know, it might save you against a pack of wolves trying to attack you. I think it'd be really nice to have an AR in the game. And some people actually use AR-15s in real life for hunting whitetail, blacktail, you know, smaller animals, you know, smaller deer like that. Personally, we got AR-15 here in real life, in my house, whatever, and we've been hunting with it a couple times. We haven't killed anything with it yet, but you can, because it shoots 223 or 5.56, and normally people hunt with the 223 round, and you know, like the police and the military use the 5.56. Yeah, definitely an AR-15 style weapon. It doesn't have to be an AR-15. Some kind of AR platform would be awesome to have in the game. So hopefully in the next upcoming weapon pack 4 possibly, we might get something like that. I think it would be really cool. Also, something that would be really nice, especially for us content creators out here, including myself. Sometimes I get on and the game is like dark. It's like 17, 20 or something like that, and it's getting really dark, and I want to record when the game is nice in the afternoon, it's nice and bright and sunny out, and I can see stuff. Or sometimes it might be raining and I want to change the time, but it costs money, and the more you change the time, the more money it costs. And I don't know if there actually is a limit. I've made it to the point where it cost me like, I think it was $5,000 or something like that, or 25. It was either $2,500 or $5,000 to change the freaking time in the game. Like, come on now, can we just make it free to change the time? Like, what's the big deal of changing the time? Like, seriously, I don't think it's that big a deal. I mean, I guess it's kind of a penalty for wanting to go after the need zones for the specific time. You know, if you find a need zone, like if you find a need zone and you keep resetting the time for all those different need zones, I guess You know, you kind of get penalized by it costing money. I don't really like that. I think it would be better if it was just free. Another thing that I would really appreciate as a content creator of the game is a less rain probability. If you don't know what I'm talking about there, in American Truck Simulator, there actually is a setting for less rain probability, which basically means, with a lower rain probability, it would decrease the chance of it to rain in the game. And pretty much every time I get on the game to record, within the first 10 minutes, it rains. Sometimes for a long time, sometimes for only a couple seconds, but no matter what, the rain is annoying in the game, and it happens way too much, especially on Hirschfeld. That map rains way too much. And I understand, I'm pretty sure in Germany it does rain a lot there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard people say that it does rain a lot in Germany, so it's kind of realistic. But honestly, it rains a little bit too much in my opinion. It's pretty stupid, because every time I get on to record, it rains, and it doesn't make the video nice. It makes it a lot more difficult on me. But I don't know, I personally think that a little bit lower rain probability would be nice. And something that they could probably bring over from the Hunter Classic that would probably be really, really nice to have in the game and handy for creating some kind of strategy before you hunt is like a drawing feature. Make it where you can just plan out your hunt, you can draw where you're gonna go, like circle some areas where you remember there being some activity of high level animals. Say there's a spot where there's a diamond, you know, you can go on the map and you can like circle that area of where you think you've seen him at, and just have an approximate area of where he was, and it saves every time you get off the game. So, you know, you get off for a couple hours, you get back on the game, it'll still be there, and for it to be gone, you just have to hit the clear button, or like an eraser, you can erase it. I think that'd be really nice. It would add just, you know, another little feature that would just be cool to have in the game. Kind of help yourself with a strategic hunt. Just be a little bit helpful, you know? And one more thing I have for the things we need video for this one. I'm definitely going to be making more of these in the future as I think of some things that we need. I had some great ideas the other day ago. I should have wrote them down because they were some pretty good ideas, but of course, the time I decide to make the video, I forget all of them. But this one I think would be really nice to have in the game, especially for the veteran players or the higher level players that don't really have too much to do in the game. They already have everything unlocked, they have all the maps, they have diamonds of every type, they got their lodges filled, you know what I'm saying? This would be really cool, and more challenges, more rewarding challenges. We do have the Hunt Club beta thingy, and that's very nice for getting some extra cash with the community section. You can go out there and you kill a couple deer and get yourself like $1,000. It's nice, you know, it gives you something else to do. But I feel like if they added like a monthly thing, or maybe every couple of weeks, they added like a new gun, a new outfit, or a new weapon camouflage, you know, some kind of like mossy oak camouflage that you can put on your gun, or like a certain gun, you know, maybe like a weapon camouflage for the 30-06 that's coming out. But maybe set a time period, like you have 10 days to complete this challenge. If you complete it, you know, make it a pretty difficult challenge, that way it's not like super easy. Make it pretty difficult for people to have something to do and grind for, and give them something else to do in the game instead of just going out there, gearing up, and just hunting around the whole time. Literally every time you get on the game, that's basically what you're doing. Now, if you play multiplayer, that's a little bit different. There's always something different going on. You know, you got friends there, but me, I don't have friends. No, but for real though, I personally am more of a solo player. I don't really play with too many other people. Very rarely I do. I think as a solo player, having those extra challenges to do while you're just playing the game would be nice. And one more thing, I'm pretty sure I said the last one was going to be the last thing we need, but this one is really important actually. I don't know why I'm saving this for last. I should have put this at the beginning, but something we really need is more frequent game updates, such as bug fixes, patches, stuff like that. Not even DLC, but just straight up bug fixes, because every time this game has an update, there's always some kind of bug that gets fixed, but then there's like 4 more bugs that come out, and sometimes they're minor bugs, sometimes they're major and they're really bad and they need to be fixed. But normally they wait in like a freaking month until the next DLC is coming out, which I don't really like. I feel like once they find out a couple bugs that are in the game, depending on how major they are, I think they should work on that immediately and try and get a bug fix out as fast as they can, just to keep their game healthy and a lot of people happy, because nobody likes a game with a lot of bugs in it, and especially when they're not being fixed really quickly. If you find a bug and the company fixes it, or the developers fix it really quickly within a couple days of knowing about it, that's nice. I really do appreciate that. But don't get me wrong, I do appreciate the work that Expansive Worlds put in. They're a great team there. They do a lot of hard work. They're great. They have a beautiful game, and I love it. You know, it makes me mad sometimes, but I do enjoy it. I've put a lot of hours into Call of the Wild, and I know a lot of people out there have a great time out there in the wild. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. If you do have any things that you think we need in Call of the Wild, be sure to go down in the comment section down below and let me know. Also, share this video to Twitter, tag Call of the Wild or Expansive Worlds. Let them know. We want these things, guys. We want them. You know, it may take time, but these are some suggestions of things that I personally think would be great to have in the game, and it would make it a lot more fun. But thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.